Boom. What's up? It's your boy Carcino. What's up? What's up? What's up? Your boy Carcino with the news off the presses. The Nevada State Athletic Committee has decided to suspend both Khabib and they're going to suspend Conor McGregor. They are both going to be temporarily suspended on October the 15th. And on October the 24th, they will make a decision to indefinitely suspend or have a hearing on, indefinitely suspending their, you know, should they remain suspended or will they be able to come back? Pending the investigation. Now, Conor McGregor's people has basically been represented by Dana White. Dana White has been handling the Conor McGregor side of it, and this is the problem with Dana White, and this is why people don't like Dana White to this day because he's the manager of Conor McGregor. He manages to try to be apologetic for one side against another, even though that there is another fighter in the ring, and you can't do that. You got to be fair on both sides. So the only thing Dana should have said was until we do an investigation to find out what happened, I can't jump to conclusions. I haven't had a chance to look at everything to make my decision. I saw what you saw, him jumping out in the crowd, but let me make sure, this is what I saw with my own eyes and find out what's going on. We'll get back to you guys as soon as we can with anything. That's what he should have said. Did we get that from Dana White? We didn't get that from Dana White. He said, because when I was in Brooklyn, I didn't get none. That's funny. That's funny, Tony. So, with that being said, we're in a situation now. It's good to see you, Domo. I ain't seen you in a while. Hope y'all are safe out there in that hurricane. I mean, the notification was coming down that he might be suspended. And the fact that they got the information before it went public that they were going to be suspended. So uh, Khabib went through a thing, so. Well, it was translated over and he made it. He said, I would like to address the UFC. Okay. That was the first thing he did. He said, why didn't you fire anybody when Conor McGregor and his team attacked the team bus and injured a couple of people? They could have killed somebody there. Why no one saying anything about insulting my homeland, religion, nation, and family? Why do you have to punish my team when both teams fall? If you say that I started it, then I do not agree. I finished what he had started. In any case, punish me. And you punish Zabari. He's like, he has nothing to do with that. If you think that I'll keep silent, then you're mistaken. You canceled Zabari's fight and you want to dismiss him just because he hit Conor. But don't forget that it was Conor McGregor who had hit my other brother first. Just check the video, which they did, the committee did. That's why Conor is suspended also. If you decide to fire him, you should know that you'll lose me too. We never give up on our brothers in Russia, and we will go to the end for my brother. If you still decide to fire him, don't forget to send me my broken contract. Otherwise, I'll break it myself. And one more thing, you can keep my money that you're withholding. You are pretty busy with that. I hope it won't get stuck in your throat. We have defended our honor, and this is the most important thing. We intend to go to the end. Brothers. Woo! Brothers. You see that? Brothers. He said, you can keep the money. I don't want your money. $2 million is being held. This man said, you know what? Forget it. Keep the money. Keep the money. And Dana White is out here lying to you. Dana White they're not holding Conor's purse. They're only holding both their purses. They're holding both purses. Conor did not get paid. So Dana White has lied. I hate to bust your bubble, son, but this is from the Nevada State Athletic Committee. Both Conor McGregor and Khabib are both suspended. Both of them are suspended. Conor McGregor threw a punch and hit the trainer first. We all saw it. So no matter what Dana White and his prick face say, the reigning defending, he's suspended. He can be mad about it all he wants, but he gonna pay some money too, because he punched that trainer. The trainer didn't touch him. Nobody touched him. Well, this guy that's blogging out of his mother's living room seems to know more than you do, Mr. Zone 18 finest. So when you go in there and find out he's suspended, you can come back here and say, I'm sorry. You can crawl on your knees on broken glass and piss and apologize to me. Conor McGregor did not get paid. His purse is being held also. Both fighters' purses are being held until a decision is being made. And the decision is on October the 15th, they will be suspended. Now, the fines and everything, we will find out about that later on the 24th. But both fighters will be suspended as of October the 15th. Conor McGregor has a 1-month suspension from the ring. Conor McGregor didn't get paid, dog. He did not get paid. Dana White told you a Dana White lie. The Nevada State Athletic Committee has held both fighters' purse until they reviewed the tape. Dana White told you Conor McGregor's getting his money, but Khabib, they're going to hold his money, but Conor's going to get paid. No, because why? He's the manager of Conor McGregor. So he's going to tell you the best side to represent Conor. That's why I tell you, Dana White is the worst representation of the UFC there's ever been, because He's not looking out for both fighters. He's not saying, hey, you guys are equal. He's not. He's all for Conor. And he lets it all be known right there. He's like, this is my client, but you're the guy that's in charge, that's running everything. That's why you got people that's pissed off that can fight. If we had to wait this long to get a great fight card from the UFC. That's why Teron Woodley want to kill him. That's why you got Tony Ferguson want to kill him. You got Khabib want to kill him. All these other people, they can't stand Dana White. Why is Dana White always in the way of other people? Why? Because he keeps them from big fights. He don't want them to get the big fights because they're not kissing his butt. Yes, Khabib, they cut him from the fight when he was going to fight Conor's friend, and they were afraid it was going to be another fight, another big throwdown between those two. But no, it wasn't, because they weren't going to be allowed to even be there. So it wasn't going to be him and Conor, them going at it. He was going to fight one of Conor's guys. Dana White always has a problem with the black fighters, don't you see? He had a problem with Rampage. He had a problem with Jones. John Jones still won't talk to him. He will not talk to Dana White. To this day, he won't talk to him. Damian Cormier is the only guy he talked to. He loved Doughboy. Stipe didn't like him. Nobody likes Dana White. So why everybody acts like I'm the one? Like you're the one that's doing this. No, nobody likes Dana White. Dana White is ridiculous. If Khabib quits the UFC, Dana White has screwed the pooch. Because the reason why that thing did close to anything of 2 million is because everybody in Russia was watching that pay-per-view. It was huge overseas. It was huge over in India. Khabib was the draw. He made that happen. Not Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor did his part of it. But when he did all that stuff and he insulted him and all that other things and how disgusting it was, you took a criminal act of Conor McGregor and used it as promotion to let me know that you were behind it the whole time, Dana White. I'm disgusted with Conor and what he did today. He don't need to be worried about me. He needs to be worried about the New York State Police Department because they're filing charges. And right now, I don't know if I'm going to be working with Conor McGregor again. Oh, yeah, sure. I'm going to put you in a $50 million fight for your next fight back. How do you go from that to putting him in a $50 million fight, Dana White? Please explain. The general public wants to know. Said it all word for word and then turned around and gave the man a $50 million fight. He's an idiot. Well, he's a rich idiot, so they're paying a lot of people who are stupid these days a whole lot of money. Oh, yeah, Josh Johnson, you're right. Make sure you donate in the description box. Click that link. Support this brother. Way to go, Josh Johnson. Let me see the people who did it. My name, One Mac May. One Mac May. He said, do a Big Tigger and Ghostface beef. Then he said, John Jones Bones is snitching on USADA. What is that? Bro, man, from the fifth floor? Thanks for the donations, though, man. Y'all are really coming in with the donations. I appreciate it. And that's crazy. Wow. What y'all put up today, man. Y'all telling me some stuff. Oh man, y'all doing something. Drake can do a video on Drake and Future issue. That would be greatly appreciated. Diplomat 84, I see you. I ain't see Boss Lady Swan in a minute. She was here, I think, last week. She said, I've been so busy trying to catch up on your videos. Can you do something, a video on my East Bay brother E40 and Mac Dre on their independence from the music industry? All right, we'll touch on that. Oh, Mr. Braxton is in here. What I mean, why you think he didn't give an interview? Because he didn't win. He ain't win. He don't want to be out there with the black eye. He'd be all over the internet with the black eye. He got a black eye right now. That eye is all black and blue. That boy got on a plane, put a hoodie over his head, cried, and got on that plane and went back to Ireland. Crying like a baby. Yeah, all that tough guy gone now. So it could be really about that life. You're not. And Khabib was disgusted with the UFC. And when he said that, I knew he meant business. When Khabib say something, he means it. Like he said, I want to address the UFC. Why didn't you fire anybody when Conor McGregor team attacked a bus and injured a bunch of people? They could have killed somebody out there. Why no one say anything about insulting my homeland, religion, nation, family? Why do you got to punish my team when both teams fought? If you say that I started it, then I don't agree. I finished what he started. Whoa. That's a fighter. In any case, punish me. Punish me. He was like, Zabara had nothing to do with it. And if you think that I'll keep silent, then you are mistaken. You cancel Zabari's fight and you want to dismiss him just because he hit Conor. But don't forget that it was Conor who hit my other brother first. Just check the video. If you decide to fire him, you should know that you'll lose me too. We never give up on our brothers in Russia. And I will go to the end for my brother. If you decide to fire him, don't forget to send me my broken contract. Otherwise, I'll break it myself. And one more thing, you can keep my money that you are withholding. You are pretty busy with that. I hope it won't get stuck in your throat. We have defended our honor, and that's the most important thing. We intend to go to the end, brothers. Ooh. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Now, here's the problem. The UFC has an inept person as president, and he's the acting president. You know, they're going to phase him out eventually, but they need to get rid of Dana White now. He's ruining the UFC. He's running it into the ground by trying to promote sideshow pieces. We've already been through this. So let's talk about it once more and recap. Nate Diaz, the Diaz brothers are tough fights for everybody. Okay. They don't want to keep the other Diaz in, but they keep bringing in everybody else if they got weed problems or whatever. Nick Diaz gonna smoke weed. He cool with Ronda Rousey. They get high all the time. Nate Diaz, they were mad at Ronda Rousey for endorsing the fact she gets high with her get high buddy Nate Diaz or Nick Diaz. Nate Diaz, they all the same, and he's mad about what happened with his brother. How they really don't deal with him no more, and they put him in bad fights. But the thing is this: everybody has a problem with this guy because they put all the marketing dollars around the wrong people. Hey, Jafari Green, Sage Northcutt, right? Who is Sage Northcutt? A taekwondo guy who got all this six pack, looked like a beach guy off the beach. All right, he's a sex symbol. Girls gonna love him. Paige Van Zandt. Ooh, she's hot. Nothing but a hoe who decided to finally get in there and fight. Little slut bag who decides she wants to be a fighter. Now you got these two, they putting them together on the posters and trying to sell the posters. You're supposed to be selling fighters. You got these two people, and once they get in there, what was gonna happen to them? They're gonna get the brakes beat off of them. And that's exactly what happened. They got the brakes beat off of them, both of them. Then what other hype job they had? CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, two WWE fighters. Meanwhile, your other fighters can't get big fights because you're promoting these four hype jobs right off the bat. Right off the bat, you got these hype jobs in here. And the fighters that really can fight, they can't even get a fight because these guys are getting all the opportunities. They coming in, stealing the money, and walking out the door. Oh, and what happened to these hype jobs? They left. So who are the other two hype jobs? Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey was very limited. You knew what that was. You knew she was limited. Once you got somebody who could actually fight and actually threw a weight class in there, she was going to lose. She was a one-trick pony, and she got exposed. Then your other hype job, Conor McGregor, your new Ronda Rousey. He's a guy who was winning because he was too big for the weight class. After the Aldo fight, he couldn't make the weight class no more. He partied like it was 1999. He was a limited wrestler, has no stamina, can't make it past 3 rounds in an MMA fight to save his life. All his knockouts are within 2 rounds because anything past that, he's dead meat. So that's 6 hype jobs, 6 within the past 4 years that has ruined the UFC, and that's just 6. One, because this is the fight business. This is the hurt business. Just because you put somebody in there with a guy who's a semi-puncher or he should be able to beat him, no. It didn't go that way. Oh, yeah, the other hype job. That was the new hype job. Darren Till. Darren Till, the other Dana White hype job. There he goes, Darren Till. Watch, they're going to try to get him up there too. Chuck Liddell is no hype job, sir. You probably came in at the tail end of Liddell's career when he was getting clipped and getting knocked out. Chuck Liddell is the realest that ever come. He built the Dana White MMA that you see now. He built that. He's the guy that built the Dana White UFC. He made it off the back of Chuck Liddell. Randy Couture was there. He was the grappler guy, but Chuck was the action. Ugh. Chuck laying them shots, the Iceman. What? You was on your back, boy. Mess with the Chuck Liddell shooting. He still could crack. Hey, beer gut or not, Chuck Liddell hit you one time. Rock out. It's over. Chuck was a puncher. He was born to punch. He continues to punch. He was never quite the same when they fought. Is Dak Prescott the problem? He's one of the problems. There's certain things he do. If you look at other quarterbacks, even the mobile ones, like you look at Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson's a lot better than Dak Prescott because he has great rhythm with his wide receivers. He has great communication. They have no offensive line to protect him in Houston, and they're gonna get that guy killed. He's got to learn to slide and get out of bounds because that Dallas game was getting so physical. And at the goal line, if they can't run the ball in on 2-3 downs or pass it in, then don't even do it. You know what I'm saying? Just kick the field goal on third down then, because him trying to run it in from the goal line, that's crazy. The fact that Matt Hughes, I haven't seen Matt Hughes lately, but the fact that Matt Hughes is alive surprises me. You know, I'm happy that he's alive, but that shocked me. The man got hit by a train, dog. That is nowhere to go out. So to recap, just so you guys would know, the UFC has suspended the UFC has suspended Conor McGregor and Khabib. So everything you've heard from Dana White has been a lie. Dana White should have told you guys this and this only. Dana White should have said to the rest of the people that was watching, I can't make a decision because I didn't see what happened. I saw some stuff on the replay. I don't know why Khabib jumped out there. I think he was going after them, but Nevada State Athletic Committee, they got the tapes. They're going to do their investigation and their due diligence. When they make a decision, I can't say who started or who did what. As far as the purses, I don't know what's going to happen. We'll have to wait and see see how this thing plays out. No, what if he goes out there and say, well, Khabib's in a lot of trouble. He jumped out and he tried to attack one of the guys, and Conor's gonna get his money. Conor did his job, he's gonna get his purse. But Khabib, no, the Nevada State Athletic Committee is gonna hold his purse, and I don't know, he might lose his visa. 3 of the guys got arrested. And then he's like, well, they let him go because Conor said he didn't want to press charges. So they're going to let him go. That's not why they let him go. They let him go because they saw on the tape that Conor McGregor hit them first. So if Conor went to jail, they went to jail, Conor was gonna have to go to jail too. So that's why they didn't stay in jail. Then one of the guys was supposedly a fan. People actually thought Darren Till was gonna beat Tyron. I know, that's funny. Yeah, it's a big fight going on tonight. Here's the thing. The Eagles ticked me off with their arrogance after winning the Super Bowl. Like that Lane Johnson idiot, the one that's doped up on steroids. And then that Kelsey brother, a bunch of idiots. They're the prime example of, see, we told you not to get him no championship. No. They tap machines, his whole team. And Conor McGregor was going to fight Khabib, boy. Why would you take that fight off? I'm going to get out of here because I'm going to get ready for the game. Don't forget to donate before you leave. Click the link in the description box. Donate. Leave a message to me. Leave your email. I'll hit you up.